Hello everyone, I am back with a share of a storage solution for your large pieces of scrapbook paper that you have left over from a project or a paper pad that you no longer are interested in for any of your projects, but you don't want to obviously throw it away. I have that problem or that issue with a couple of paper pads that I've had that I used some of the papers and then decided I don't like the paper. I mean, it was nice looking at it, but for my projects it just didn't work out. So my solution to that was to cut them down, cut the entire paper pad down to 2.5 by 3.5 cards, and store them in baseball card sleeves. And that idea also came to me from not using the baseball card sleeves that I had bought a couple years ago because it didn't work out for the storage idea that I had then. The embellishments would just fall out and stuff. So I had tons of them left over and hadn't been able to use them for anything. So that was part of the issue as well. The other part of my issue was that I had bought this Smashbook binder and it didn't work out for the album that I wanted to use it for. So in order to use all of my stuff that I have purchased and not used, I am using this binder for storage now. I went ahead and put the gold rub-on thing on the cover. And here are the baseball card sleeves. So ATC size cards fit perfectly in here because they are 2.5 by 3.5. So here's just a couple of packages from Hobby Lobby. I just like the pattern, and so I bought them and I put them in the front cover because those are ones that I would like to use on their own. Just because I like the pattern. Now, here is my 8.5 by 11 paper pad that I've had for a couple of years. I used it a few times, decided I didn't like it, it wasn't my style, and I've just had it, and because I didn't want to get rid of it, I just try to use it some more each year, and I'm just over trying to use it. So there you go. I cut it down to 2.5 by 3.5. They fit perfectly in here. Each pocket fits about 6 to 8 sheets in there. I flipped it so it could be on both sides of the pocket. And now I have a place that I can go to get, because these are not double-sided, so they are white in the back. So I can just grab a piece of one of these cards, stamp a sentiment on the other side of it, on the white side of it, stamp a sentiment, punch it out, and adhere it to my page, and you would never see this decorative side of it. So, or you can make Christmas tags out of it. That's how I am storing that paper now. I also had a 12 by 12 paper pad that I used some of the pages for it, for some baby pictures of my kids. Well, I decided I didn't like the pattern anymore. So this one was double-sided, so the back side of it had just a general kind of decor to it. So I flipped that side where I could see it. So these I could use just the way they are. for anything that has to do with my kids. And but you can also gesso over the pattern and create something different with it. So I flipped it so you have the pattern on both sides, 6 to 8 pages in each pocket, and I cut everything down, the entire paper pad that was left over, and put it in here, and now that's out of my way, and there's still plenty of room for more paper. The last page on here has just leftovers from projects. So these are from a mini album leftover, and then these two are just like a card or something that I did with this one. And then my husband had used a 12 by 12 to make the cover of a notebook. So what was left over from that, I cut it down to 2.5 by 3, and there you go. All of that paper is in one place. You can make tags, you can make sentiments out of those, you can use them and punch out flower shapes and make yourself some roses or some other kind of flowers with it. And you can always gesso over the top of these pattern paper, so you can do any kind of design you would want on it. So I hope you enjoy this idea, and I hope that it'll work for you if you try it. The baseball card sleeves I bought from Dollar Tree years ago, and the binder I got from Joann's. I think Michael's sells it as well. And yeah, that's my share. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for commenting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.